It seems there may be a temporary truce in the Sidhu-Captain battle. Hours before Navjot Singh Sidhu formally takes over as the Punjab Congress Committee chief, Amrinder Singh has agreed to attend the induction ceremony, but not before flexing his own political muscle. The captain has called all Punjab MLAs, MPs and senior leaders for tea before Sidhu takes over. So will there be peace in the Punjab Congress or kya picture abhi baki hai?
Is the Captain-Sidhu feud finally headed towards a truce? Two of the four newly appointed Pradesh Congress Committee working presidents met the Punjab Chief Minister on Thursday to invite him for the induction of Sidhu as the party's new state unit chief. They handed over a letter signed by 58 MLAs to Captain, seeking his blessings for the new Punjab Congress team.
इन्विटेशन प्रधान साहब वालों और समूह मंत्री साहबान और एमएलए साहबान वालों दे के आए हैं उन्होंने उस इन्विटेशन को एक्सेप्ट किया है सारी पार्टी
With suspense building on Amrinder Singh's response, the Punjab Chief Minister threw up a surprise. The captain will not only attend Sidhu's taking charge ceremony, he will also rally his troops before that. Amrinder Singh has invited all Punjab Congress MLAs, MPs and senior leaders for tea at Punjab Bhavan at 10 in the morning, after which they will leave for Sidhu's induction together.
If it was Sidhu's show of strength at Amritsar, Captain Amrinder Singh has sent out a very clear message by inviting all Punjab Congress MLAs and MPs for tea ahead of Sidhu's installation ceremony. Perhaps Amrinder Singh wants to show that he's still the captain of Punjab.
So what happens next? Sidhu has been relentless in his attacks against the Punjab Chief Minister. So much so that till a few hours ago, Captain Amrinder was absolutely adamant on a public apology, a demand that was ignored by Sidhu and his loyalists. From the ongoing power crisis in Punjab to Amrinder Singh's unfulfilled poll promises and the alleged inaction in a sacrilege case, Sidhu has fired salvo after salvo at the Punjab Chief Minister.
अरे मेरे कैप्टन राहुल गांधी हैं उन्होंने तो भेजा है हर जगह क्या बात कर रहे हो यार कौन से कैप्टन की बात कर रहे हो यार हाँ ओ कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह जी की वो तो आर्मी के कैप्टन है भाई मेरा कैप्टन राहुल गांधी साहब है
Will the captain forgive and forget, or is he waiting to strike back?
So is this a truce in Captain Sidhu war, or is picture abhi baki hai? After months of bitter fighting, the two Sardars will be face to face first time on Friday. Will the meet signal a thaw in the Cold War? We will get a clear picture perhaps on Friday at 11 a.m. With video journalist Dilip Sahu, this is Manjit Sehgal in Chandigarh for India Today.
In the way that Navjot Singh Sidhu is going about his public projection, he seems to be conveying the sense that he's been told by the Gandhi family that he'll be the next chief minister, even though captain stays on, but that's just the way he's setting it up, and he has the backing of the high command in the Congress. For the moment, it seems captain will accept Sidhu becoming PCC chief, but you can be certain that the captain won't like it. So where will the Punjab cricket match go next? Especially that this team seems to be fighting with their two captain and vice captain fighting. But the vice captain doesn't accept the captain as his captain. He just said, well, the coach is my captain, not my captain. So it's a very confusing situation. What will happen when Navjot Singh Sidhu is officially made the Pradesh Congress chief? Will the captain rebel? Can there be a coup under the captain's nose? He's 79 years old. Does he have the stomach for another fight, even though he's a military man himself, historian? Does he know that, maybe his time has passed? Talk about all of this and more. It's a fascinating political story. I'm joined in the studio by my partner in political crime, as it were, analysis, Rajdeep Sardesai. We have with us Rashid Kidwai once again. With us on this broadcast is Sanjay Jha. Ahab Singh Grewal is a spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab. Rajkumar Verka is an MLA from Amritsar West. He is from the Punjab Congress. Rajdeep, is it correct to conclude that Navjot Singh Sidhu seems to be carrying out a public coup of sorts against Captain Amrinder Singh. The challenger is coming and telling the captain on his face, I am going to dethrone you. Your time is past. It's my time now.
Certainly, Rahul, that would be the optics at the moment. What we've seen in the last 72 hours since Sidhu was anointed the Punjab Congress chief is Sidhu has given the impression that he is the face of the Congress now. You've got a chief minister, but it's the chief minister who's heading towards the exit door. Mr. Sidhu has clearly pushed himself as the likely successor to Captain Amrinder Singh and done it in a manner that the captain has been pushed to the wall. Despite this, what I'm told is that there will be a temporary truce tomorrow. Whether there'll be jhappis and puppies, I don't know, but certainly the captain will attend the formal takeover by Sidhu as president. Sidhu in turn is likely to go to a tea which the captain is hosting. It's a temporary truce. Because Rahul, the wounds are too raw. You're seeing the manner in which Sidhu targets the captain. He's asked, who's your leader? He says Rahul Gandhi, effectively suggesting captain's not in the picture. He's in a way running his own agenda, his own show of strength. So clearly with someone like Mr. Sidhu who likes the attention on himself, captain is being pushed on the edges. And that's a strange situation for any political
party. Why is captain taking it? The sense was that he would not accept this, and he still, if he wants to put up a show of strength, the disproportionate majority of the MPs are on his side. He can split the MLA unit halfway through. He's still very strong. Why is he allowing this coup?
Rahul, it's not a one-day match. I think there's, we've got to recognize that politics doesn't work according to our news schedules of 24/7. I think the captain is going to bide his time. He's recognized that the party high command, the Gandhi family and the siblings of the Gandhis, that Priyanka and Rahul have clearly pitched their weight behind Sidhu. In such a situation, the captain's options are limited because MLAs go in the direction where the wind is blowing. Congress MLAs have gone towards Sidhu. So therefore, the captain has to bide his time, hope that Sidhu presses the self-destruct button and then make his move. So any move that he makes will be a month or two from now. He's 79. Remember, even if he fights next year's election, it's probably his last election. So he's like a military general, and he's a follower of military history who's decided, look, I have not won this battle. I clearly have to now take a step back, but the war is not over. I think that's very clear. The captain is biding his time. His options today are limited. We don't know what tomorrow brings. So it's
Rashid Kidwai, what's tomorrow likely to bring? Will Captain Amrinder Singh just accept a challenger coming in, a challenger whom he clearly doesn't think much of, and telling him that it's my time now, Captain Saab, your innings is over, you're now retired, hurt, I'm padding up to play for Punjab Congress and you can sit in the pavilion? Or will Captain Amrinder Singh, the military man, fight back and guard his turf?
I think, Rahul, from the day one, the media per se is reading too much. Actually, Mr. Captain Amrinder Singh is able to see writing on the wall. He doesn't enjoy support of majority of party MLAs, and High Command is giving him some kind of honorable exit in the sense that he will continue to be the chief minister till the last day of this tenure of the state assembly. Rahul, sometimes we tend to read too much about these personal equations between personalities, like in this case Captain Amrinder and Sidhu. Let me tell you, with the making of Mughal-e-Azam, Dilip Kumar and Madhubala, they were not even on talking terms, and yet they performed fabulously well those intimate romantic scenes, and the film turned out to be a blockbuster. So it is performance that matters. So assembly election of 2022, how the Congress will perform, that will determine everything, whether they were on talking terms or not, or did they hug each other.
But will Captain give it his all? No, 1 second. Will Captain fight as if he wants the Congress to win? I understand Punjab politics at a very close level. If the captain pulls his hands, then it's not going to be easy for Sidhu, because in the villages, in the towns, in rural Punjab, it's captain who's seen as the towering personality. If he backs Sidhu, then of course the Congress will do very well. But if the captain pulls out of this campaign, then it's going to be a very bruising battle where nobody's going to come out shining.
No. Why would Captain pull out? I mean, he is essentially a Congress person. Congress leader is spent considerable time.
He's being insulted, he's being humiliated. Those are two reasons for him to pull out. He's a proud man. He's the descendant of the Maharaja of Patiala. He's a military man. He's got his own pride and vanity. And given what Sidhu is saying, you saw that comment
I'm
Sidhu
sure
made. He's
Captain
not my
Amrinder
captain,
Singh
my
is
captain is Rahul
part-
Gandhi. You think Captain Amrinder Singh likes that?
No, Captain Amrinder Singh is a seasoned politician. He is not going to be, upset or make his move as per, we sitting in TV studio. He knows what, support of 52, 60, 62 MLAs means. That is what I said in the opening sentence, that he is seeing writing on the wall. What is the option? He can just burn his entire, the political legacy that he had built, or he can be very dignified about it. And I think he's being very dignified about the whole thing.
Sanjay Jha, you've been in the Congress. Your status is complicated at this moment, but you understand the goings on. So what's your sense? Is Captain Amrinder Singh accepting, realizing the writing on his wall, the writing on the wall that his time is past, or do you think he'll fight back?
Well, Rahul, I think Rashid Bhai used a very interesting analogy of Mughal-e-Azam. But I can assure you that in Punjab, you're not going to see any Soni Mahiwal between captain and his vice captain. It's a pretty murky situation out there. And, I've been in politics long enough to tell you that it's a pretty vicious world out there. People don't forget, people don't forgive either. Let's be very clear about it. Now, the fact of the matter is that, and I'm going to use a cricket analogy because you started with that. Now you and Rajdeep, to use my previous analogy in your last show, you have a lot of effusive bromance with each other. But now let's suppose both of you are playing on a cricket field, and the Rajdeep is the captain because he's got more grey hair than you do, although I think you have a receding hairline coming up, and you're the vice captain and you aspire to his job. Now, if both of you are suspicious that you hit the ball and he's going to get me run out, I mean, the team is not going to do well. I mean, that's going to be a serious problem for Arun Puri. I mean, whether he's the coach or whether he's the owner of the team.
So, mercifully, I must tell you that there is no such problem. And unlike Captain and Sidhu, here I'm sure Rajdeep also is willing to say the same publicly. So, there is no problem on that score. So, nicely done. You tried to bowl a googly, but it's been hit out of the park.
No, look, but let me for once say that what Mr. Jha is saying, what Sanjay is saying is not entirely wrong. You see, you cannot create an environment before a major election where the party is badly divided into camps. I think it will require captain to be mature and seasoned, which he is. It will require Sidhu to prove that he's not what he's shown so far. Look, Sidhu is a crowd puller. There is no doubt about it. The Congress party has taken a gamble by pushing Sidhu, in my view, as their party chief. It could well pay off. A younger generation of Sikhs may well be attracted to Sidhu. You're looking for change. The anti-incumbency is much more against Captain Amrinder. I can see the logic of all that. But if you want the two camps, the two sides to work together, they both need to show maturity and work towards a common goal. I think you raised an important point. The captain is not here to merely anoint Sidhu as his successor, that I will fight this election right till the end as I would fight a normal election to make someone who's been bad-mouthing me as the next chief minister. So the key will be when ticket distribution comes. At that stage, what role will various factions in the Punjab Congress play? My sense is the High Command is very clear, Sidhu is the successor. And that's how they are now pitching a number of states with a younger leadership. This is the sort of Priyanka Rahul model. Let's get some younger leaders around. It may not be working universally. Sachin Pilot could well complain, Mera number kab aayega. But overall, I think this relationship to work will require the captain to show that he's a seasoned leader and Sidhu to prove that he's mature enough to take up this job.
Is Sidhu mature? Now, Rashid Kidwai, that's the big question. If any person says, Captain is not my captain, Rahul Gandhi is my captain. I mean, he was your chief minister, he's your senior. If that's the way Sidhu behaves, then where would you rank his current level of maturity?
I think Rahul, if you see his cricket career, he's of course very, mature. When he started his cricket career, he was known as a, strokeless wonder. And then many people had written him off. Then he changed himself in this World Cup, etc. He started hitting very, neat, sixers. And he became a really, a kind of far more aggressive player than what he was, technically sound batsman. So I think Sidhu, you may think he's a satirist, he's a stand-up comedian, he is this, is that. He is a very, very, astute politician. whether it's his stand on Kartarpur Sahib or other issues, he has proven himself to be, politically very sound and mature. And I think tomorrow itself you will see some change in that kind of ties that he has had with Captain Amrinder Singh. And of course, it takes two to tango. And I think in the time to come, unlike Mr. Rajiv Sardesai, I am very confident that by October, the Congress story in Punjab will look quite, promising and, full of hope for the Congress. And
Okay.
of course, a lot of change is going to take place in Rajasthan also. It's just a matter of time. I would say 6 months' time, you will see change of leadership in Rajasthan also.
राजकुमार वर्का, आप किसकी साइड पे हो? आप अमृतसर से आते हो, विच इज नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू पैच, पर कैप्टन आपके चीफ मिनिस्टर रहे हैं। आज की तारीख में आपका कैप्टन कौन है? कैप्टन अमरिंदर या कैप्टन सिद्धू?
देखिए, पहली बात तो ये है कि कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह हमारे चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं, नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू हमारे कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष हैं, और जहां तक सवाल इस बात का है, कैप्टन और सिद्धू दो बाजू हैं, एक जिस्म है, एक जान है, दो आंखें हैं और एक नजर, दो होठ, एक मुस्कान है, एक दो पंख हैं एक पंछी के, लेकिन एक उड़ान है। ये हमारी जो उड़ान है वो 2022 का टीचा पूरा करने की है, और दोनों ने मिलकर आज फैसला किया है और ये कह दिया कि छोड़ो कल की बातें, कल की बात पुरानी, नए दौर में लिखेंगे हम मिलकर नई कहानी। ये दोनों होश और जोश इकट्ठे नजर आएंगे आपको, और पूरी हिम्मत के साथ 2022 का टीचा पूरा करेंगे।
वेरका साहब, आपका अंदाज बड़ा शायराना है, लेकिन पंजाब की हकीकत थोड़ी दूसरी है। आप देखें, कैप्टन साहब ने बोला मुझे पब्लिक अपॉलॉजी चाहिए, उनके खुद के मीडिया एडवाइजर पब्लिक में ये बोल रहे, प्राइवेट में तो छोड़िए। सिद्धू ने अपॉलोजाइज अब तक किया नहीं। कोशिश हो रही थी कि एक फोटो अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट हो जाए, जब हरीश रावत जी वहां पे गए वो फोटो अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट हो नहीं पाई। जितना आपका फिल्मी अंदाज था, पंजाब की हकीकत बड़ी अलग है, वहां तो अलग ही एकदम ट्विस्ट चल रही है स्टोरी में।
मेरे भाई, मैं जिस हकीकत, और मैं पंजाब की उस धरती से आता हूं, यहाँ शक्ति और भक्ति का सोमा है। और एक मैं आपको बात कहता हूं कि क्योंकि नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू पिछले 20 साल से मेरे दोस्त हैं और हम दोनों पड़ोसी भी हैं, आपको मैं ये बता दूं। दूसरी बात ये है कि एक बात मैं आपको अंदर की कह दूं कि एक बात बड़ी स्पष्ट है कि ये राहुल गांधी, सोनिया गांधी जी ने दोनों से ही बात की है, और दोनों को ये बात कह दी गई है एक मैसेज के रूप में कि पंजाब में जो कांग्रेस का हाईकमान है वो कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह पंजाब में हमारा हाईकमान है। ये मैं आपको स्पष्ट कह रहा हूं। और क्योंकि आप ये कहें कि भैया हमें नेक्स्ट पीढ़ी को आगे बढ़ाना है और दूसरे लोगों को आगे लेके चलना है, और कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह के बाद आप पूछ रहे हो कि भैया अब कौन आएगा, लेकिन मैं कह रहा हूं कि हमारी पार्टी में जो है वो डेमोक्रेसी है, और ये आप देखेंगे कि जो बातें थी पुरानी, वो पुरानी बातें पीछे छूट चुकी हुई है, और कल के बाद एक आपको नया अंदाज, नई सोच के साथ इकट्ठे मिलकर नजर आएंगे, क्योंकि कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह ऐसे फौजी जाबाज हैं जिन्होंने कभी भी पार्टी लाइन के खिलाफ नहीं गए हैं। वो सोनिया जी के परिवार के साथ
आपने कहा कि सिद्धू
देवन से कहा कि सोनिया जी का जो आदेश होगा।
आपने कहा कि सिद्धू आपके पड़ोसी हैं अमृतसर में।
बताइए।
पटियाला में जहां हमारा पुश्तैनी घर है, वहां से कुछ ही घर की दूरी में सिद्धू भी रहते हैं, और कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह भी वहीं से हैं, तो वो मेरे भी पड़ोसी हुआ करते थे। बट
now I know, Rahul, why you're so obsessed with Punjab. You see, I was trying to convince my friend Rahul Kanwal that we should do a show today on Karnataka as well, where the BJP is finding it difficult how to push out Mr. Yediyurappa, who's also in late 70s.
We've been doing so many shows on the news track.
I know,
on Karnataka.
but Rahul's preference, like mine for Maharashtra, is he clearly is worried about what happens next in Punjab. But please go ahead.
Okay, now I want to go across to Ahab Singh Grewal of the Aam Aadmi Party. अगर कैप्टन और सिद्धू लड़े तो आपको बहुत फायदा है, लेकिन अगर कैप्टन चले गए, सिद्धू की जब वहां पे ताजपोशी हो रही है और दोनों साथ में खड़े हो गए, एंड इफ दिस फाइट एंड्स, तो फिर तो आम आदमी पार्टी का डब्बा गोल। देन द इलेक्शन में तो आपके लिए बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा अगर इन दोनों का सुलह हो गया तो।
Well, Mr. Kamal, we don't care what happens with them. They've proven to be true congressmen who bow to the Gandhis. And Mr. Sidhu made a lot of hue and cry about all the things that were wrong with Punjab. And that's what we've been saying all along. He used us, he used our attack on the Congress to get his chair. And he's proven himself to be a true congressman at heart, who will bow before the Gandhis and who will do whatever it takes to get into power. As far as Captain Amrinder Singh is concerned, despite Mr. Verka's poetic eloquence, I can tell you one thing, nothing is good in Punjab. There are no good things happening in Punjab. Half of Punjab's population is sitting on Delhi's borders. There is a serious trouble. Punjab is down in any or every aspect. Nationally, we are at the bottom. And no matter what they say, Punjab has been looted for the past 4.5 years, and Mr. Sidhu has been making a lot of noise about things happening. But the moment he's got his chair, the moment he's got a piece of the pie, he's gone quiet. And we are very different from them. We will keep on fighting.
No, all
for
this
Punjab
is well and
as
good,
long as it matters.
but you were, hoping that there would be a fight between Sidhu and Captain, and that Sidhu would come over
Not at all.
and be a part of the Aam Aadmi Party, which would have given you a solid Jat-Sikh face. Now you don't have that kind of a face, and that makes it very
Mr.
difficult,
Kamal,
sir, for the Aam Aadmi Party to do well if the Captain and Sidhu are padding up together.
Mr. Kamal, I am a Jat-Sikh. We've had Jat-Sikh faces for so long. Ever since I was a kid, I've seen Jat-Sikh faces as chief ministers, and okay, it's all right, but faces have not done anything for Punjab. I just want to say that Punjab has always been about emotional issues, about religion. Nobody has talked about the real issues of Punjab, which, in fact, you being a Punjabi would know that every Punjabi at their heart want their kids to go abroad. Why is that so? Because they see no future in Punjab. And that's what these faces have given us over the past 25 years after peace returned to Punjab. And believe you me, this time around, I am sitting in Ludhiana. Our ears are to the ground. They may make any kind of noise. Sidhu might throw one Sidhuism or another. He might say whatever. Captain might say, and we have been looted for the past 25 years. And for the past 4.5 years, it's been a mess. Punjab will answer whatever charade that they're trying to carry out right now. Punjab will give them a very suitable answer.
No,
we never wanted
but
Sidhu.
can there be a master stroke or a political sixer at play? Remember, there's a lot of political disenchantment with the current establishment, which is being manifested also in the farmers' protest, largely against the BJP government at the centre, but also against all establishment, including the current government run by Captain Amrinder Singh. And therefore, if you bring somebody who's been agitating against his own government and make him in charge, usually you don't associate too much political genius with the current lord of the Congress and with the Gandhi brother and sister. But could this be a demonstration of very high political acumen, where if they're able to pull this off, Rajdeep, replace Captain with Sidhu, if Captain does this graciously, then you've been able to deal with anti-incumbency like the BJP did in Gujarat in 2017, where they changed Anandiben Patel, brought in a new face right before the election, said, we've realized that we were not doing well and we've given you a new face.
Look, Rahul, I called it a gamble. It could well turn out when you do a gamble which works, it's a master stroke. When it doesn't work, it's a disaster. I think you've taken a gamble with Navjot Singh Sidhu. I think there was anti-incumbency, no doubt about that. Having said that, please appreciate the fact that the Captain has won every election in Punjab over the last 7 years. I think the farmers' agitation is the big X factor. That plus the power crisis can become an X factor, which can completely, in a way, take over this election campaign beyond personalities. You will find as the days go on, Sidhu is going to demand, for example, I'm told, that the Badals be arrested, that there should be action taken against Badals. What does the Captain do in the last 6 months of his tenure? There will be pressure points, but I do think that the Congress has, in a way, decided enough of the status quo, we're going to try something new. Now, when you do it, when you attempt it, initially there appears to be the endless possibilities. But it could go horribly wrong as well.
And Sanjay Jha, in some ways, Rahul Gandhi is trying to do what Sidhu did against Shane Warne. Rahul Gandhi has come dancing down the track. He is hoping to hit this out of the park. If he can pull it off, and if Sidhu goes and they fight unitedly, then the Aam Aadmi Party's chances are lessened and the Congress could do well, because the BJP and the Akalis are now split and it could look spectacular. However, as is often the case when you go dancing down the track, if you miss it, then you're going to get stumped and people will say, here was an election which was the Congress's to win and they found a way of getting out.
Well, Rahul, before I respond to your question, I need to tell you that the Aam Aadmi spokesperson's diatribe is a case of sour grapes. They were fishing around in troubled waters and now they have got some egg on their face. So that's a hard reality they need to accept. Now, as far as your question is concerned, a slight difference, Rahul. It is not Rahul Gandhi. I'm telling you, the real person who danced down the track and probably has taken a pragmatic risk here is Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. I think
but they do it together. This idea that it's her call and not Rahul's, I think, that's a bit overplayed. They work as a tag team. Both the Gandhi siblings are incredibly close and they work as a tag. So may have been Priyanka's lead, but she was able to get Rahul to her side and endorse this decision.
Yeah, well, there's one thing that is different because I've worked with Rahul for a long time. I can tell you what Priyanka is doing differently. I think she is not waiting for things to happen. I think she's got better skills on troubleshooting. And whether it's Rajasthan, I agree with Rashid, you will probably see something happen sooner rather than later. And I do believe that the Congress needs to take chances. The old foggy style of working in politics where you work through intermediaries and courtiers and all kinds of third-party elements, the Congress needs to dispense with them. I thought Priyanka actually putting out a photograph of hers with Navjot Singh Sidhu at a time when people were saying that the captain is not getting an audience was a rather bold statement to make. And the one factor that we cannot ignore, you remember the captain had mentioned at the very beginning that this will be his last election. So to some extent, I think the Congress has had to do this balancing
act. Captain said that in the last elections as well. In 2017 also the captain had said that this was his last election. So
absolutely, but I do believe troubleshooting skills will be necessary, because if the Congress can actually get both these leaders together and make sure at the time of distributing of tickets, there is no fracas happening at that point of time, I think the Congress could well be
but
moving
it isn't
in the right
possible
direction.
Because when interests are not aligned, Rajdeep, how can there be unanimity or consensus when tickets are distributed? Sidhu will want those who are Rara Sidhu, captain will want those who are on his side. How do you distribute tickets in such a situation?
No, this is now Sidhu's election to win or lose. Let's be clear. This is now Sidhu's election. Captain, if the Congress party is, as I said, a party that blows with the wind. They've seen which way the wind is blowing. You will see all those MLAs who were captain supporters till the other day slowly moving towards Sidhu. I know you said that a disproportionate number of MPs are with Captain Amrinder Singh. But MPs, MLAs, they move with the wind. This is an election now for Sidhu to win or lose. I think the pitch has been made for Sidhu to prove that he can actually hit that sixer. That he is not someone who will get stumped. He was very good stepping out in cricket. Can he be the same in politics? It's one thing I keep repeating, to be a celebrity crowd puller. Vote catching requires you to manage a lot of other things organizationally. Punjab is not Tamil Nadu, where you have these personality cult figures who come and take over a state.
But Sidhu is a bit of a cult in rural Punjab at this moment. So I think that's the feedback that the three-member committee also got.
So then Rahul, it doesn't matter how the seats are distributed.
Can he manage? Rashid Kidwai, the challenge is, Sidhu, given his personality, can he manage his team? What is his administrative acumen? If he were to run the ship, as it were, and if the captain were to pull his hand, can he do the man management that's required? He may be a fantastic speaker, he's really charged up, he can get the crowd going, he's anti-establishment, even though he's in the establishment and that works to his favor in the current circumstance. But can he pull the team together, Rashid Kidwai, in your view?
I think yes. I think, Rahul, you must trust the political instincts of Congress MLAs. Here are the large number of Congress MLAs who are supposed to be, loyal to captain, and suddenly they have switched sides. So they are also, sensing something that, going with Sidhu makes sense. And that is what is happening. Sidhu is a very clean striker of the ball, in cricket. And here also, I think from tomorrow onwards, you will see him as a somewhat, transformed man. And let me tell you, you're saying a lot about ticket distribution. It doesn't happen that way. It's a small state. most Congress MLAs or contenders, they select themselves. Here we are just talking about 10-15 seats where there could be some kind of dispute, and for that there is a lot of screening committee and central election committee. All those mechanisms are there. And last thing, it's of course has a very prominent stamp of Priyanka Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi's been around, he was Congress president, but Priyanka Gandhi is giving him, real support to about timing. Timing is very important, and that's what I'm saying. This Priyanka stamp is going to be there in Rajasthan, elsewhere. You will see a, really a somewhat transformed Congress from time to come.
And Rashid Kidwai is clearly charged up and hoping. Rajdeep still not fully convinced about whether things will look up.
Because I believe this is a wheels within wheels party. We've seen many false dawns in this party called the Congress. They take one step forward, take two steps back. I think in Punjab, they've taken a gamble which you could say, as I said, is a calculated gamble. Whether they can replicate it across the country, I don't know. Let's, this whole, where I think I have my problem with the Rashids and the Sanjay, this whole high command, in my view, at the end of the day, the Congress is going to win elections through state leaders. You empower state leaders. If that is the strategy, good luck to them. But we are seeing in Maharashtra with Nana Patole, the man every day is creating a new conflict, new controversy every day. Now,
but is Rahul Gandhi's choice?
No, he is Rahul Gandhi's choice. In Goa, I know today the Goa leaders have come to Delhi. They are struggling to find a way out of the conundrum that they find themselves in a small state, everyone pulling in different directions. Look, if, as Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has taken this role, I would love to know in what capacity. It would be very interesting to know, very nice of Mr. Sanjay Jha to say Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has taken this role. What is the capacity? She is the General Secretary of the Uttar Pradesh unit. Basically, are you telling me therefore that the Congress party today is a party which is now run by the Gandhi siblings almost completely, that Sonia is semi-retired? Because Sonia Gandhi, to be fair, was...
Why do you need to be told that? You know that for a fact.
So Sonia Gandhi was status quoist. I think where I agree is if it was Sonia Gandhi, I think Captain Amrinder Singh would have stayed on. That was her politics. I think Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and Rahul Gandhi have decided that let's take our chances now.
But Rahul Gandhi is typically not able to decide. This seems to be more Priyanka pushing trying to make this happen.
Then presumably she is no longer just UP General Secretary, but she is now a much more important, influential figure in the Congress party.
Which she was behind the scenes. But now, for example, in that photo that you see,
that's right. Now she's in front of the camera.
That's the first picture that went out, and that's a big sign. And a lot of the strength that Sidhu draws in Punjab at this moment is from this picture and from his association with Priyanka.
And this picture was put out by Sidhu, Rahul. This picture was
first, she allowed him to
she must have allowed him, and therefore you're absolutely right. It gave Sidhu a certain credibility when he went into the field that, look, I've got the backing of the High Command. Clearly, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra seems to be relishing this much more in a way.
She's more made for the job.
Perhaps she is, but then if that is the case, I would love to know from Rashid and Sanjay, my friends, whether, what is her role going to be?
What's her role? Let's hear from Rashid Kidwai first. Should she now be Congress president? This is what she's doing, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because she seems to be a better people's person. Her man management skills are definitely superior to that of Rahul Gandhi's. Should she then be the person who does the job?
But I think if there is one person who really respects and has all the hopes in Rahul Gandhi's leadership, and that is Priyanka Gandhi. She considered him as her leader. So there are no two views. They are not competitors. This has been written about also, and everyone who knows a little bit about the Congress would say this, that Priyanka Gandhi's dream is to make Rahul Gandhi a successful politician. I think there were a lot of indecision, inactivity, inaction was there during Sonia Gandhi's tenure, because temperamentally she's very different. They be mother and son, but Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, politically they're and temperamentally they're very different. So you're going to see, new Congress, lot of decision making, of course, as Rajiv is saying, probably risk taking, but then Congress has nothing to lose. I mean, if Congress wins Uttarakhand and Punjab...
No, you have nothing to lose if this goes... One second. You're saying you have nothing to lose. This is the only state in North India where you're ruling at the moment. You've come dancing down the track. The ball turns if it's a wrong one instead of, the leg cutter. You could be out in an election which was yours to win if this doesn't go well, and if Captain creates a fuss, then the Congress could end up with the ball hitting them on their face.
But Rahul,
if there was any truth in this, I don't think 50, 60 MLAs would have come out openly and signed that,
No, but as Captain said, Captain's office said when that happened, that we never told them not to go. He says this whole number that you're attributing of 60 plus MLAs going with Navjot Singh Sidhu to the Darbar Sahib, that would have been more significant if I had issued a diktat telling those MLAs not to go. No one said don't go. So they went. What's the big deal? How is that a show of strength? That's what the captain is saying.
No, Rahul, the point is, the point is the next 6 months are critical because those elections between February and April, the Congress has a chance in 4 of the 5 states. They have a chance in Manipur, they have a chance in Uttarakhand, they have a chance in Goa. They are the front runners in Punjab, in my view, even now, despite what's been happening. Only Uttar Pradesh, they have no chance. But if they were to win even 3 out of the 5, that
no,
can
in
make
Manipur, so many MLAs just went and joined the BJP.
Yes, they may have, but remember, even in 2017, the Congress was the single largest party in Manipur, single largest party in Goa. The BJP formed a government post-poll, and the Congress won Punjab. Now, if they can at least do that, remember, after what's happened in the last few months, losing Kerala, losing Assam, it's make or break time. I think
it's always make or break with them.
No, but now it is. I think now we are reaching the end game because if it doesn't work, as we said, it can be a master stroke or it's a self-destruct button. I mean, Rashid Kidwai and others who today are hailing it, as a almost like a master stroke or saying, they've shown courage. If it goes wrong, who takes accountability? That's my problem. If things go wrong, will Sanjay Jha come on the program and say that the Gandhi family is no longer a vote catcher? I think one of the
He says that all the time.
No, what we forget is that the Gandhi family per se is no longer a vote catcher. Let's get that clear. That's the big difference. In Indira's time, she was the vote catcher. Now you're relying on Navjot Sidhu to pull it off for you. If you're relying, I think it's a good sign because you're at least saying, let's empower a state leader. You've got to do it across the country. You can't selectively do it, cherry pick. In Kerala, the mistake they made, till the last moment, they didn't take a decision between Oman Chandi and Chenny Thala and the others. And they caused, at least now they've done it 6 months. Sidhu's got 6 months to prove himself. They've got to do it for Uttarakhand. They've got to do it for Manipur. They've got to do it for Goa. My worry with this party is it takes 1 step forward and takes 2 steps back. If it can continue on this track, taking these aggressive decisions, risk-taking decisions, good luck to them.
Remember,
I think he's right, Rashid, there they've got nothing to lose. This is now make or break time.
I'm not sure they have nothing to lose. That's the only state they rule. If this doesn't go well, that state would be gone. And remember, when you come dancing down the track in Navjot Singh Sidhu style, you've seen the ball, you've sensed the opportunity, you've got Shane Warne on the other side and you've come down. If he connects and he hits as big as he did when he was playing at his best, this ball is going to look spectacular because it will be out of the park. If it doesn't, Rashid, Sanjay, Rajdeep and everybody else will have their knives out and say, main te dasya si, nahi karna chahiye si, and then there'll be all kinds of trouble in Punjab and elsewhere. This is where we wrap up this discussion. Sanjay Jha, he's been trying to get us to fight. It's not happening. That's the way Captain and Sidhu should be approaching, but they're not Rahul and Rajdeep, so that's not working well for them. Rashid Kidwai, pleasure as always. And thank you so much to our guests for joining us on this broadcast, Rajkumar Verka and Ahab Singh Grewal. We'll see what happens when Navjot Singh Sidhu actually takes over. Will there be a kahani mein twist? Don't believe that there won't be. We're slipping into a break. On the other side, there's a crisis brewing in Karnataka as well. Is Chief Minister Yedurappa now clearly on his way out? Is it time for Yexit? We'll get you details on the other side.